Creating content alone got me this, and so many more. I started getting inbound clients just by creating content, and I'm going to show you the exact strategy that I used. So, the first step is to establish why you are creating content. Are you creating content as a freelancer to get clients, or to build a personal brand, or because you want to sell a digital product? Your why is going to determine every other step. You've established your why. The next step is to identify your target audience, because now we know the reason why we are creating content. So it's easier for us to identify who are those people that we are creating this content for. Because the person that is creating content to get clients, your audience is not the same as the person creating content because you want to sell a digital product. Now, after you have identified your target audience, you want to go to the platform that they usually hang out, because it's one thing creating content and it's another thing creating content that your target audience will see. If you're a freelancer and you're looking for a job, you know that recruiters usually hang out on LinkedIn. So you want to make LinkedIn as your number one platform. If, let's say, you want to create lifestyle content, you're building your personal brand, you know that TikTok, Instagram is your best bet. So identify where your target audience usually hang out and prioritize that platform. The next step is to map out your content pillars. Now, content pillars are what you want to be known for. As a freelancer, your content pillar could center around freelancing, income growth, personal development. These are what you want your target audience to know you for. Now, under those content pillars, we have what we call content buckets. Content buckets are the various angles you will use to talk about a particular topic. So let's say, remember, one of the content pillar I mentioned is that you could talk about freelancing. Under freelancing, we could have educational content. We could have storytelling content, how I got my first clients. We could have social proof content. This is what my client said. We could have lifestyle content, a day in my life as a freelancer. Content pillars are what you want to talk about. Content buckets are how you talk about those things. So now we have our content pillars and we have our content buckets. The next step is to generate the actual content. And this is the easiest step, because you could go to ChatGPT and type in your content pillars, type in your content buckets, and tell it to give you 20 to 30 content based on each content pillars, and it's going to generate it for you. That way you can actually do this is go to the platform that you are going to use and type in your niche, and you are going to get lots of content around that niche, questions that people are seeking answers to. Or you can join groups where you know that your target audience are usually gathered, and create content based on the questions that are often being asked. A very important step to note is that you want to stay consistent, because you need to move your audience from knowing you to liking you to trusting you and then buying from you. Creating content as a freelancer isn't supposed to be complicated. It's about showing your process, your results, and your personality, not just your work. If you found this helpful, share to help another freelancer and follow me for more content just like this.